So earlier this month, She's the First turned 7 years old. This means that we are as old as some of our scholars, like Dimple, a second grade She's the First scholar in India. She actually goes to the same school as the girls that you met on Skype this morning. Dimple loves to draw, and when she recently wrote to us, she had this drawing of a bunch of objects. So she had a big tree that was surrounded by little trees, and she labeled the big tree, Tree Leader. And then she had a bunch of boats, and the big boat she labeled Boat Leader. And then there were a bunch of stick figure animals and this big deer that she labeled Animal Leader. You get the idea. The point is that no matter what age they are, She's the First scholars have leadership on the brain. Little did we know, when we launched She's the First as a YouTube video, on November 1st of 2009, Dimple would be born only 8 days later. We've both grown a lot since then, but one thing has stayed the same: our determination to change the world one action, one girl at a time, no matter what or who stands in our way. Today, we are 805 scholars strong. And 180 of those have already graduated from high school, becoming the first in their families to do so. We've also got 216 campus chapters at high schools and colleges and universities throughout the world, throughout the country, and I bet you that many of them are at your own alma maters. I'll give a special shout out to the ones in the house this morning from She's the First Barnard. You see them in their shirts, so thank you for being here. At every level, we are lifting up the next generation with opportunities for leadership development and global citizenship. And with your support, in 7 years, we have funded 2,216 years of education. Yeah, 2,216 years. That's a lot to wrap your head around. So let's break it down to what 1 year does. An additional school year increases a woman's future earnings by up to 20%. Each additional year of school also reduces the probability that she will become a teen mother and experience domestic abuse. And it increases the average annual GDP of her country. It's the best investment, period. We are powered and inspired by first-generation graduates. But let's remember our end goal. We want to live in a world where they don't exist. We want to live in a world where everyone's parents had the opportunity to graduate, and so will they. I'm proud to say that because of your support at the Mentor Breakfast last year, in 2015, we had our first $1 million revenue year. And even better news, we are on track to stay in the seven figures club. We are about $150,000 away from reaching our goal this year. And as always, we know with the powerful connections in this room, we will get there. Before we get to the heart of our morning, which is our honoree presentations, I'd like to thank our table sponsors for making today a new record-breaking success. And they are Tom Kearns and Jean Marie Hargrave, Edelman, Marie Forleo, JP Morgan Securities, Diamonds Unleashed by Kara Ross, American Express, Gwen and John Green, Caplo Communications, and Harish and Naveen Nataraj. Let's give them all a big round of applause.